I flew my Zeek again today with the extended wing. The last time I was out, I discovered I had a bad glow head. I guess that's a lesson that just because the glow head will start the engine and it will run doesn't mean that it's really working correctly. So I put in a glow head that has a short plug in it that Bob Maddies had drilled out for me, and at least it kept the engine running. It was still rather rich to start with. Well, anyhow, I'm going to start with one of the better flights that I had after doing some work with it. The last time I was trying to fly it, it went to the left, so I gave it some right rudder, and that was too much. It was going too much right and hitting the ground. I would try to lean down the needle valve, but as I started to get it leaner, it sounded like it was going to quit. After a few runs, it did seem like I could lean it out more. Now this engine, I don't know, it probably hasn't run in a long time. It's when I got off of eBay. Besides the engine not running the most powerful, I discovered that I needed to increase the incidence in the wing. At this point I was getting closer to getting a good flight, but I hadn't quite got there yet. So on this flight, with the added incidence, it started to climb off to the right, and the engine quit, and it looked like it was headed for one of those buildings. And I gave it a RDT, and I noticed it spiral into the ground, and it almost hit my car. So I think I don't have the stab propped up high enough on the DT. It had worked when I had the smaller wing, but this has changed the aerodynamics with the longer wing. Well, on this flight I forgot to set the timer and gave it a launch, and it's getting up fairly high, and I'm noticing, well, the engine is not quitting. So I pushed the RDT button and brought it down. The corn has really grown since the last time I was out there. I think it's about knee high now, and it's nowhere near the 4th of July. Well, I'm glad I had my GPS unit. I was able to find it fairly easy. It's easy now to walk right by it. So I ordered a head with a Nelson plug, so we'll see how that works next time out.